when you come to a new place where you have never been before, you always have an impression, a first impression, and then you see with the time if this impression was right or wrong. And I liked it very much from the beginning, the very first days, and I saw more and more confirmed my impression that it was a good place. Quite a few things that were not working. Not a perfect country, absolutely not, but very, very nice people, open-minded people, people who work a lot, maybe work more than the Germans, but complain less, if you know what I mean. So the way they live, the way they think, the way they act, I liked it very much. Of course, the climate, the weather was much better than in Germany. The business opportunities were much better. I could do things here. I've done things over the past 31 years that I could never have done in Germany. So that was a mix of several things. And of course, I fell in love here. That was the main reason why I had to stay.
Well, that's very
And I
interesting.
think
I
I will
suppose
stay.
that, right. And I guess that since the 90s, Paraguay has changed tremendously for the better, would you say?
Well, I don't know if it has changed. Everything changes. All the places change. There were less people, less traffic. The prices were lower. Now we complain that the prices are so high. After 30 years, that's just normal. And there are more people because the number of inhabitants is increasing all the time, and there's more traffic. So in these aspects, the country changed definitely. But this is just normal. I mean, these are changes that you can find in any other country too. But the basic idea of, well, having more freedom for your personal life, for your personal life, your professional life, business, that's what it changed a little bit. I mean, it's always you always have more rules and more, maybe some more restrictions. That's also very common in all the countries in the world, but still a place worth to live, and we have a freedom that I think I wouldn't find in Europe.
Right. And it's still better than relative to the other countries, I understand. I
In
know
my
that,
opinion, of course.
yes. All right. Well, you have a presentation to go through in order to go through the process of residency, and I suggest we pull up the presentation.
Okay, here we go. To start, just a few general info of Paraguay. Next, yes, it's a landlocked country. One of the only two countries, landlocked countries in South America, Bolivia and Paraguay. So that's a thing maybe we miss, the sea and the beach, but the beach is close. We can travel to Brazil, Argentina. About 400,000 square meters. That's small for South America, but quite large for Europe, like the bigger countries in Europe. Population is around 7 millions, 7 to 7.5 millions. When I came here 31 years ago, it was around 4.5 million people. So in 31 years, moved from 4.5 million to 7 million. It is still one of the lowest costs of living in the world. Prices are increasing like everywhere, but still comparing with other countries, especially the neighbor countries here, one of the lowest costs of living. And the constant economic growth due to private activities, basically the growth in 2023, 5%, 2024, 4.2%. That's something that many countries, especially in Europe, can dream of. I mean, it's not a typical economic growth, but it is supposed to continue in this way. Next. So the question that everybody asks is why Paraguay? Next. Very important for many of our clients is that it has one of the lowest tax burden in the world. There is a flat tax, 10% VAT, corporate tax and income tax, and very important for foreigners, the income generated abroad outside Paraguay is tax-free by law for individuals. Paraguay has a liberal constitution. The immigration policy is still liberal compared with other countries. And we are lucky not to have problems with terrorism, racism, natural disasters, earthquakes, and all